Okay guys, day 2 in Cambodia. Nelly and I just had breakfast at the hotel, which was actually pleasantly really good. And we just come back here real quick to check out the pool. Yeah, that's nice.
Maybe today we just come and hang out.
Yeah. So yeah, right now we're gonna go to the morning market, see if we can find all the fruit stands that Nelly wants to find, and then probably come back and schedule a tour for tomorrow. Yeah, probably Angkor Wat for tomorrow. And then after we get done scheduling that, we'll probably hang out in the pool or something today. Today was kind of an easy day since we've been traveling so much, and we just got here yesterday from Luang Prabang, and you know, we only had 2 days there, so we were going hard. You know, did a lot of touring around, and a lot of drinking at night as well. So, all right, we'll go try to find that night market. All right, guys. Well, that was easy. We just left our hotel, had breakfast. Second day in Cambodia. So we were originally going to do a tour to Angkor Wat, but it just so happened that the tuk-tuk driver that was sitting outside the hotel was the one that brought us from the airport, and we arranged for him to take us tomorrow to Angkor Wat. $15 for the whole day. You know, he'll bring us there, let us do our thing, and he'll be waiting outside. Yeah, we were planning on doing a tour, like I said, but I kind of think the Angkor Wat, maybe we should just go and, you know, just be there as long as we want. Because with the tour, what I'm afraid of is if they only give you an hour or two and then you got to get back on a bus with a bunch of people. You know, I'd rather do the Angkor Wat by ourselves, so I can do a lot of filming and we can just kind of do our own thing. And then the days that follow, you know, we can do some tours, like there's a bunch more temples, and there's a bike tour that we want to do, a pedal bike thing where they take you all over the place, see some pretty cool stuff. So I think that works out. And also, oh, I got some dust on there. Also, a side note, I'm sure a lot of you guys that will come across this video, if you've done a lot of traveling, especially to Southeast Asia, you already know this, but carry a roll of toilet paper with you at all times everywhere you go. Because the good thing is you can always find a bathroom. You know, you say, hey, I need a bathroom, they always point in the right direction. But there will never be toilet paper in there. So just a little tip, always have a roll of toilet paper in your backpack. So. And right now we don't really know where we're going, but Nelly is trying to find her fruit market. She's really wants to find wherever these fruit stands are, get some fresh fruit and bring it back to the hotel. So we're on a mission.
Maybe we should eat lunch like this.
Yeah. And also, if you ever make it to Siem Reap-Cambodia, there is a huge section of downtown that's just for the tourists. And I mean, we're kind of on the outskirts of that session, or that scene, but so they're downtown, the main part that is for tourists. It almost looks like a mini Vegas. You know, it's dead during the day, mainly I think because it's so hot, but I mean, this place comes alive at night, and they have all the neon lighting and the LEDs going down the street. They block off the streets. It reminds me just like Fremont Street in Vegas. So, but anyways, yeah, so prices are, you know, they're still cheaper than back home, but you know, you'll pay a little bit more for a meal and drink. So I think what we're gonna do for lunch is, you know, we're gonna hit the outskirts where all the mom and pop stands are and get the truly good food for the real Cambodian price, you know. All right, looks like we kind of found a little bit of our market. Ooh, look at that fish. Some of that fish is still moving. And this is the market. Well, I don't think that this is definitely not the fruit market, but I think a lot of these people are like they own their own restaurants and food stands and everything, and they come to the local market to buy stuff for it. Anything you want. And she don't even look back. She's just gone. She's on a mission for her fruit. Got some chickens. Oh, Nolly. Durian. See a lot of locals, you know, they come and they do their shopping and then they sit down and eat. Everything's super cheap. Fresh as fresh can get, and then they go about their day. Yeah. All right, we come down to an area. I believe this is like kind of like their central park. Got a couple nice bridges and decent sized body of water. We were actually here last night too, and it's really lit up. Like I said, it's almost like, well, actually all over here it's like a mini Vegas. It's just LED lights everywhere. Look at this, you got a lady right on the side of the road making the juice from sugar cane. It's just pure sugar cane. Oh, now she stopped, but yeah, it's just pure juice. We had one the other day in Laos, and oh my gosh, it was so good. Mama just sitting. She finally got the fruit she wanted. What do you call them? Lychee?
No, lamyai.
Oh, lamyai. So she's been in search of that fruit and finally found some, so she's happy. Okay, she just got done making all that cane juice. And she's got like a little hanger system. She just hung all them glasses filled. Now she's gonna go walk in the market. That's pretty cool. Alright, so we're technically on our second tuk-tuk ride. Paying this guy $3 to bring us to the museum. So not bad. Actually, we're gonna pay him $8 altogether because it's 3 there, 3 back, and then we're paying him an extra $2 to wait, so a total of $8. So not bad. Today we just kind of take it easy. Mama just got her nails done. Super cheap too. So we're just gonna go. We're just gonna do something like the museum, just kill some time before we go back and get lunch. Maybe go for a swim or something, I don't know. And then first thing tomorrow morning, we're getting up, eating breakfast, and then we're going to Angkor Wat. And Angkor Wat is, you know, it was obviously one of the things on my bucket list, but even for being in Cambodia, fairly expensive to go. I mean, you know, you pay your tuk-tuk driver to bring you there because it's about 7 kilometers. They said it takes roughly 15 minutes. But then for the foreigners, it's like what, 37?
35, yeah.
$35 a piece for both of our tickets to get in.
You have a ticket.
No.
So
Okay, so we're on our way to the museum, like I said, and our driver stopped because we had to buy anything you do over here. You got to buy tickets. So we had to stop and get tickets for the actual museum that we're going to. $12 a piece. So, and now we're on our way.
That's more than half. Everywhere we go, the ticket, they cost like US dollars.
Yeah. And if anybody does happen to stumble across these videos, so when you go to Laos or Thailand or whatever, you know, you exchange for their money, but Cambodia uses the US dollar. So the only thing is, they give you change in their currency, which is the real. So I'd almost say for everybody that comes over here, if you're using the US dollar, you should come with a bunch of smaller bills, right?
Yeah.
Like definitely come with a lot of 10s, some 5s, obviously 20s,
they
but
break it too. They break it for you too.
well, right. But what I was telling them is they always give you change in reals, so it might be better off just to come over here with small bills,
I think
so you don't.
A lot of them, like only $1, the cent they give you their money, but the rest they give you dollar too.
Actually, you're right.
Yeah.
I noticed that yesterday. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, so just a little fun fact: if you're coming from the U.S., you don't have to worry about exchanging money if you're just going to be here in Cambodia.
You think because we didn't eat? I got a little headache.
Yeah. Okay, guys. So we just got out of the museum, and just my thoughts on it is it's a really nice museum, and Nolly and I were actually talking about it's probably a good idea we did it in the order we did. So I recommend going to the museum first before you go to Angkor Wat. And we didn't plan it that way, that's just the way it happened for us, but we're doing Angkor Wat tomorrow, and we're kind of glad, you know, that we did the museum first, because, you know, there's a lot of videos in there that tells you the story and gives you the history, and it might not be as important for you if you go with a tour, a guided tour, but we're not going to do the tour because we just want to have our time there to do a lot of video and pictures and walk through it all, and kind of don't want to be on a timeline, you know, and have to follow somebody. So, you know, and that might not be the best way to do it, but that's the way we want to do it. So yeah, it's kind of a good idea to go to the museum first to get a little history behind it. So, and now we're gonna go downtown and get some lunch. Taking regular video now, just for a minute. Cheers.
You get fried
So right along this pub street, they got a cool setup, because all these little bars and restaurants, they actually have seating that faces the road. So we're facing the main road, so we can just sit here and people watch.
We got 50 cents beer.
Yeah, 50-cent draft beers, baby. But to be honest with you, that's about the only thing that's cheap here, because I mean, we're in Cambodia right now, Siem Reap, and they have a how do I say it? They came up with extracting money from tourists. It's an art form here. It's pretty, they got a good way to do it, so cheers.
Yep.
So yeah, so today we kind of took it easy. Just decided to have a few beers, well, probably several beers, and then we're gonna go off the main strip to get some cheap dinner, some good pho. Then we'll call it an early night because tomorrow we're actually gonna do Angkor Wat. So that's what it is today. Okay, so we've been here for a couple days and we haven't really seen this many cops down here, but all they're doing is they're just kind of enforcing the curbside. Like some of these, some of the tables are a little bit out past the red paint, you know, too close to the road. So they're just making the restaurants bring the tables in a little bit.
I think they want to make sure people can walk across the...
Yeah. Which most of the people walk on the road anyways, but...
They're closed.
Well, we said we were going to get some cheap beers and then go to the cheap side of town and get some like local food, but here we are.
Not today.
Guess what? We're going to stay here, we're going to get more beer, and we're just going to eat here. It's alright, it's vacation. We earned this. What did you order? Curry and what?
Tom yum. So sticky in my voice.
Sorry. They're rugby, I'm Australian. I'm Australian.
Southeast Asia 2019. Man, what an experience. 8? Yeah. Yes, sir. You're on it now. Say something. Crikey, Australians.
Fremont Street.
Yeah, we're all just partying at Cambodia's Fremont Street. I will have one after this, yeah.